Hey friends, it's Sonia with Junk Monkey Paint Company, and this is a rare occasion, okay? This is like family photo time. This is when the entire family sits together all at one table, and I could not help but document like how awesome this is going to be. So as everybody pops on, please say hello. Let me know who's with me today. So I also know that my broadcast is working mighty fine. And what I've done with Adam's help is put all of our family of chalky paint colors on one entire sample board here, okay? I've got an announcement coming up this evening. Hey, Julianne, thank you for being the first to say hello. So I've got an announcement coming up a little bit later, probably in about 2 hours, so watch for that. I'll pop back on. But as part of that, I'm working on the sample board with all the colors, okay? With all of the colors. Just see them? So these are all of our chalky style paint colors. Of course, we have 25 chalky paints and 20 milk paints. You can, the really cool thing is that you can blend your own colors and become the master of any color that you want at that point. And of course, we have our glazes at the bottom, which I'm going to show you today as well. So this is going to be a good video for you if you are like, okay, I want to see, number one, like what all the colors are in terms of like side by side. This is going to be one big board with them all on. And what I'm going to do is actually go ahead and put the sealer on top of it, okay? So this is another great way to be able to see the true colors once you put the sealer on, because it really makes those pigments pop, okay? So that's what's fun. And one of the big questions that I've been getting is Sonia, because we're going to be using our Monkeyshine today, which is our all natural beeswax polish right there. And it's so easy. It's nice to be able to use your Monkeyshine because you don't have to worry about like brush strokes. It makes it so easy to be able to work with. And so obviously you're going to want to use it for projects that are not going to get a whole lot of traffic. Use your banana peel if you're ever working on a project that's got high traffic, like tabletops and cabinets and all those sorts of things, okay? Monkeyshine goes into the wood, preserves and protects and caps off all of your chalky paint colors, but the banana peel goes into the wood and does the same thing, but it also basically what I call is like gives it a turtle shell, you know what I'm saying, on the top of it, which makes it nice and really easy to be able to clean for those high traffic places. So one of the burning questions that I get from you guys is, Sonia, do you clean your wax brush? And yes, I do, okay? So here is what I do just to help you guys out. I say this a lot, but sometimes you guys miss it, right? So what I do is I use my lye soap that's on my website, the little white lye, the big white lye, and what I'll do is I'll go to my kitchen sink, I will take my soap and I will turn my tap on, and I'll basically rub my brush over the top of the soap to get it into the bristles right there, okay? It helps clean, conditions my bristles. I use the same brush that I've been using now since last year when I found this brush and absolutely love it. They're on my website. So it's a beautiful quality brush, right? And so I just keep it and hang it when I'm done. But after I rinse it with some warm water in the soap in the sink, then this is the point I'm at right now, okay? So I have a paper towel in my hand that I've been wiping my brush on. So what I do is I like to basically just buff my brush into like some paper towel. Let me see if I have any more clean paper towel here, until I see no paint pigments coming off into it, okay? So when I know it's just water coming off and I've gotten any sort of paint pigments that are into it, she's good to go for another round of waxing. And I especially want to do this because, so I do this like, you know, at the end of the night before I go home, when I'm done with my studio here. I paint every single day, so sometimes if I go like a few days without cleaning it, you know, I can get away with that by just kind of doing like a manual clean, but I like to do the soap in the water, the warm water, because especially if I'm going to go be doing lighter things. You never want your pigments, like say for example, I just sanded these colors down, right? And I got, that chalky sort of dust that's on the top of it. So the moment I swipe my brush over it, it could pick some up, right? It will pick some up and store it inside of here. So I don't want to do that and then go over my light, because unless I want some sort of like a tinted wax going on, which I don't in this case because it's a sample board, that's why I want to make sure, especially today, that it's good to go, all right? So I do this, again, wash it, and then basically, you know, just kind of like beat any sort of oil that's in your brush out until you get a nice clean, here's one of my white buffing cloths that I use. So when I can do this and I know that I'm not seeing any black or blues or anything, then I'm good to go. So let me just work on that for a second, and then we're honestly good to go. All right, almost there. So what's everybody up to today? I'm not usually on midday, but I thought I would turn my camera on for this point because this will really help a lot of you guys out there, okay? All right, so I'm good to go. Now I'm going to get started. So Monkeyshine over the top of this. All I've done at this point is completely just sanded off everything, okay? Used my sanding block to basically polish everything up, get it really nice to go. and these are all the colors. So you can see today in this video what the colors look like. If you're trying to get help, you're like, I'm not sure what color I should use, this will really help. So hello, hey Claudia, the difference between white and antique lace. Can you see that for yourself? Right there, right? Now what I'm gonna do is put my Monkeyshine over the top of it and seal it in. This is a sample board, so I'm not so worried. Now I don't have to wax right away, I can keep going. I can keep going if I really want to, but I'll do it as I go. So I put it on, it's in there, this is rich pigment, you don't have to let it sit, and then I can go ahead and just wipe off, right? So now they just make those colors come more vibrant. Same thing right here. This is my Liberty Blue. Do you see the difference right there, guys? Between, you know, you don't have to seal if it's just decor and it really doesn't need to be sealed, but you know, in this case, I really want to make sure that the pigments really pop to show the true colors. So that way, when people are purchasing paint, and this is for an indoor display, I'm going to be announcing a retailer today. Woohoo! Definitely my local friends will enjoy this, but I'll take you for a tour of her shop. You'll get to meet her, and it's going to be exciting. So, can you guys tell the colors already, what you're seeing? Can you see the colors? So we got white, antique lace, Liberty Blue, Crazy Eyes, Don't Make Me Blush, the Sunshine Yellow, Black Velvet, Red Apple. All right, let's keep this color train moving. Isn't this pretty? Just all the colors, like the whole family's here. So this is our Berry Dance. Love. What's your favorite color, guys? Or I know I can't make you pick because it's hard to pick. It's like, you know, you have children and you just can't pick one. They're all good in all different situations and ways. You know what I'm saying? Or your fur pets. But you probably have like something that you, especially in the color world, that you gravitate towards. So this is, I said, our Berry Dance. This is our Bahama Jade. This right here is our Teal River. Do you see the difference between, can you see them side by side right here where you see the Bahama Jade and then you see the Teal River? Because sometimes I get messages from you guys and you're like, what's the difference? You can see this is more green, this is blue, right? All right, this is our, let's see, this is our Blue Slate, which is like a denim blue-gray. You picking up that one? All right, let's go. This is our Monkeyshine on top of our Candy Bar Brown. So when you seal with your banana peel, the same thing happens as well. I'm just choosing to seal with Monkeyshine because it's easy and it's not a high traffic piece, right? So that was Candy Bar Brown. You guys know this one, right? Raisin de Ba, baby. Raisin de Ba. All right, this is going to be our Mouse in the House. Mouse in the House right there. All right, the train just keeps on going. All right, and then we've got our I Love You More. I Love You More. No, I Love You More. All right, who likes that one? Yes, it does, Stephanie. It forms a resist. Yep, because it's a wax oil special recipe. So this is Lucky Clover right here. Love. All right, you guys ready for the next one? Hello. This is our Mocha Madness. Say yes if you have this color. Making me mad about Mocha. Mocha is a really pretty neutral color, and it's like a beigey color, right? So nice, especially if you're going for coziness, right? Definitely more intensified than our antique lace. More like, I mean, think about latte, think of mocha, right? It's awesome. This color right here is our Misty Aqua. So as you are joining me, this is the family photo right here. It's not often you get to see all these colors side by side. So I wanted to take the time to turn my camera on to help you guys as you're picking colors. And you can really see them side by side, right? Oh, I love. All right, knocking out the grays. Love. Paris gray, and of course then we have our smoky coal. Smoky coal. You guys know this one over here. This one is our Stormy Forest. You guys love the Stormy Forest. All right, and then we got Mermaid Tail. Hopefully this is still on video as I'm moving down the train here. This is Mermaid Tail, which is a gorgeous blue-green, darker teal, right? This is beautiful for winter. Oh my gosh, so awesome. And then this one right here is our Sweet Sunset. Now you guys know that we have we have over 50 products available in our Junk Monkey line. 20 of them are milk paint, 25 of them are chalky style, and we make them so that you can be the master of your own color, right? So there you go. Now, so yeah, plays nicely together with each other. That's always a bonus. So down here on this sample board, this is probably something that a lot of you guys will be excited to see, because this is our glazes over natural wood. Now remember, this was just a plank of, you know, plain wood, and this is the brown glaze over it. This is the our teal highlighting glaze, and then this is our black antiquing glaze. And so if you put the glaze just over straight wood, it basically just stains it, but it's like a water-based stain. And it's so awesome because your fingers don't stick together, and it doesn't stink to high heavens, and it doesn't take 3 days to dry. It just like happens right now. So it's really cool if you're like doing signs and you just want to do like a stain sort of style background. Just use your all-natural wood, put your antiquing glaze over the top of it, and immediately you have an awesome background. But this also shows to you, can you see the wood grain that's coming through? It's because I didn't paint this first, right? It's not like I took my glaze and put it over the top of the paint. So our glaze is made so it does not hide what's under it. So what that means is when you use glaze on top of paint, it's not going to hide your paint. You're going to still see your paint. It's going to just make it look like, you know, you're looking at it through, for example, sunglasses if you did brown or you did black, right? Or if you put the teal highlighting glaze over the top of it, it's going to lighten up your color, right? And start to look like almost like a wash, like a lime wash. So when you put your glaze over paint, that's a solid background, it still shows it through. When you put the glaze over plain, hungry, thirsty wood, then it still shows it through as well. Do you see that? So you can see just the beautiful wood grain that comes out. So that's something that you can play with as well. And then, yes, I can seal it and even make it more vibrant and really preserve and protect it, right? Guys, I had to tell you that even just putting glaze over hungry, thirsty wood, and also even just putting our Monkeyshine over that glaze just makes it pop. It's beautiful, right? Absolutely beautiful. Oh man, I am loving this corner down here. Can you guys see that? Like, look at the striations of the wood. Oh, love it, love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, holding this down with one hand here. So then I would go in for my, do I wax before I put the glaze on? No, always wax, wax or poly. So we have two sealers available for you. One is the wax, which I'm using today, and one is the poly. The difference is use the poly when you know you have something that's high traffic, that's gonna get like, you know, you're eating off it, you're pushing, you're pulling, and it's gonna need extra protection because it gets so much use, right? But our wax and oil finish seals, it resists, and it's a way to preserve your projects as well, okay? But the poly that we have, the banana peel, think about like a banana peel over a banana. It protects what's inside. The banana has its own carrying case. The same sort of idea. But both of them are our finishers, and so you just have to decide, you know, get your piece in place, and then put whichever sealer you're going to use on it. But I tell people that your sealer is like taking the photo. So what you want to do is get your project in place and you love it, and then you snap the photo. When you use our sealers, it's like snapping the photo. So therefore, you don't want to snap the photo before she's completely done, right? So hopefully use that in your mind to know that, okay, so that's when I use my sealers. At the very end, I snap the photo. The jewelry is on. She's looking almighty fine. Now I'm just going to go ahead and go back through and buff out any wax that's left on top. You know, go in circles always works well. I've got these little stripes I'm working with today, but you know what I'm saying, on a big old project. And then that way, what you're doing is you're buffing it out. Now, I put tape down between all these colors because, you know, I'm going to write the colors in between. So I got to pull the tape off, which is, oh, going to be so fun. Anybody else love it when you paint and you get to pull the tape off? And you're like, yes, it's done. It's done. Let's see here. Yeah, I know, Brittany, it's like Pokemon. You got to collect them all, right? It's so, so fun. But what you'll notice is our paint goes so far, so you'll do it for a project and you'll have paint left over. And then if you want to paint some decor to match, or you want to just kind of do an accent color. All right, I'll try to be more gentle because you guys know I get aggressive around here with my stencils and stuff, so my table doesn't shake so much. So yeah, I'm going to, like, you know, lower back the threshold of how aggressive I am so your table's not shaking. All right, bear with me. Aren't these such pretty colors though? Oh my goodness. Guys, we have more colors coming, but I just want you to know that with what you have right now, you can make any color under the sun. Just combine them, that's all. They play well together. Love it. All right. So you notice how I keep turning my rag over as well? That, Michelle, I just actually waxed every single color that's here. So if you just join me, just go back and watch when this video ends. I just waxed every single color. And then, of course, you get to play. And if you want to tint your wax, you can put a black sealer over it. That's where you get to really like the play and stuff. But honestly, it's so simple to be able to grab a brush and go bananas with the Chalky style paint, and then grab Monkeyshine and seal it. Done. Easy peasy. And of course, you can distress if you want to do some distressing in between. Oh my gosh, I love it. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's peel back the Band-Aid. So again, white antique lace. Totally see the difference there, right? White. Oh yeah. Somehow this is like oddly satisfying. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure this video could rank like in one of those, you know, videos that you see that you're like, what? People love watching bubbles pop? You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, I saw one the other day. What were they cutting through? I don't know, it was Play-Doh or something like that. And they're like, people find this oddly satisfying. This is oddly satisfying to me right here. Right here, yes. And so because this is my sample board, which you guys can make these for yourself as well as you like, you know, especially if you're somebody, I know I have a lot of painters on here because I know you're in my coaching group where, you know, you're growing your own painting business. And so, you know, when you get with the colors, do your own sample board. And that way, you know, when you're talking to clients or even for your own stash, when you're like trying to figure out for yourself, like, okay, what color should I use? You know, that way you have your color board, right? So fun, and you can keep adding your colors to it. Yes, Linda wants a pastel yellow. Just put in either the vintage white with the yellow, or else put in the antique lace with the yellow. When you mix this with this, it goes lemon meringue pie, which I could also use some of right now today. Let's be honest here, right? Ooh, I love it. It might have been the magnetic sand. You know what I'm talking about, right? Oh my gosh, too funny. Oh yeah. So I purposely left the space in between so I could come in with a black Sharpie and just kind of like write it above, or I was also debating just taking my paintbrush and writing in the color. So we'll see where we get to. We'll see where we get with that, right? But so fun. So like I say, this is like the big old family photo when you get to see all the colors together, you know, at the table. Hey, Beverly, how are ya? Yeah, right, Carrie, yummy. Heck yeah, hook me up. All right. Ooh, so pretty, so pretty. So we've got our blue slate, we've got our Paris gray, and smoky coal. So those of you who are like, what's the difference, right? There you go. Just look at them right there together. You can see one's a blue gray, one's a classic gray, and one is a brown gray. This is our Stormy Forest. Remember the mermaid tail. And then we got down here our Sweet Sunset. This is going to be fun because I get to look at the glazes too. So fun. All right, and then these are our 3 glaze samples: the brown Jug Monkey Antiquing Glaze, the teal patina highlighting glaze, and then your darkest, right? And always remember that just like the glaze is not paint. Sometimes I get that question, is glaze paint? No, and you can see paint covers, our paint covers, and this is just one coat, right? Our paint covers, but the antiquing glaze goes on top of your paint to give it effects, because as you can see, we make our glaze in a way that it doesn't hide all the beauty that's below it, right? The beauty could be the paint color you just put on, or the beauty could also be the wood grain. Like, I am in love with this. I have had customers who will do an entire room and find just, you know, like pine wood like this, go for the most dented, dinged, you know, imperfectly perfect wood, put that, get it on sale, put it on their walls, and then just go ahead and buy straight antiquing glaze and just put the glaze on and then do your seal, right? Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. All right, so yay, we are all done. She is all ready to rock and roll. I'm gonna load her up. I'm gonna put the color names on. load her up in the car, and then join me in probably about maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours. I will go live again, and I'll show you and announce our newest retailer. So our local friends are really gonna want to watch that. And also for everybody, I'll take you on a tour. We'll do the setup, and I'll show you her shop, our darling shop, and check in with you guys a little bit more. So hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully this was helpful. If you need all the colors, there you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. So don't tell me you don't have enough colors, because you got enough colors to paint with. You just told me you couldn't even pick the colors. There's 20 more milk pink colors, and you could do anything with these, right? So we got you covered. All right, I'll see you guys on here in just a little bit. I'm going to go and put the names in, and I'll show you what that looks like, too, at the very end. Hey, Rita! Thank you, Claudia. All right, isn't this pretty right here? This could totally be a backdrop. I love this. I love it. All right, talk to you guys very shortly. Bye.